Damn. Emergency. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Uh-huh. Oh my goodness. They're pretty much using their last efforts here to kind of bring this back down to a low. Good morning to you, Zoe Zen. Always yeah, just trying to capture here the last 5 minutes of after market hours, and it seems like it's now that AMC has it has been trading underneath the 200-day moving average here. I guess you could say it's the same thing with this. This is the 1 minute here, so it just got under the 200-day SMA, and at the same time, we do have a potential for the 50-day SMA to do a death cross, and perhaps continue more to the downside. Right now, we're just looking at technicals at this point with the way that AMC has been trading, and you can see it here too as well. If we could just zoom in, right here, you see that it actually tried for a bit to trade above the 200 SMA, but for some reason it got stuck with a double top here and started to reject and sell off, and it's now under the 50-day SMA. So who knows if this could do one of these moves here into tomorrow, and start trying to create more now of a, I don't know if you can see it here, but I'll put it in a different color. There's a shoulder, a head, and a possible another shoulder here. If that head and shoulders comes to fruition, then we could see this try to pull back to this range here around the $6 range, and see if it actually holds up around that area and bounce back. But yeah, it's that's what it's looking like to me. Very heavy selling right now. Very heavy selling. I'm gonna go back to Weeble and see how that's looking like here on the time and sales right now. Can I zoom in? Yes, I can. Okay, just so y'all can be able to see this more. How are y'all doing? Let's see. Flirtatious croissant. Wow, my dear Beyond got a mega shat this afternoon and wiped out 20,000. This is why. Listen, forget about this whole diamond hand and we're gonna hold to the moon and all this stuff. You got gains to make. You got profits to take off the table. Because like in the reality of things, like in the way that the market is looking like right now, And I don't know if you guys can agree with me or not, but I don't think it's that time yet. And we're still going through, inflation data tomorrow, and the next rate hikes. What is it? In June. And the fact that the SPY is still above 523 and change, and it could, I mean, like, I really don't want to see it go any higher than that, but we're literally close. We're literally almost back to all-time highs on the SPY. What is going on? Mark R, yes, thank you for that. Much love, happiness, peace, love. Look at this. Look at the action that's taking place right now. On the last minute. All the MAs here on this graph, on this chart on Webull, they're all crossing, pretty much. They're all crossing each other. So this is all looking like a bearish divergence. So this happens. And if this happens, you pretty much get the idea. So coffee just kicked in, all right, because it's here in California time. I had drank coffee as soon as I got home. I was like, I just had to get my little fix. When I found out my dad, drank the last bit of coffee, I was like, no, I need my coffee. I need my coffee now. And, now I treat it like a drug. I need my fix. But there you go. Last minute of the market, after market trading, and we closed at 755. So even though it did try, and you can see it here in this uptrend, literally here trying to stay above the 200-day moving average, or vice versa. I mean, 200 SMA, same thing. I don't know if there's any type of difference, but you got the point. If this is the case here, we could end up seeing a drop here, and literally all of this would be gone, and gains taken, profits taken, whatever you call it, more shorts piling in, and then who knows, it could break below $6 again. But let's talk about these wicks here that Zelly mentioned earlier. It was indeed weird to me. I mean, these things usually happen in some stocks, and I've seen it happen on Webull. Yeah. Immortal. Waiting for Fngr to go. Immortal, is that? Wait, I think it was you that posted on Twitter, right? Oh no, was it somebody else? I think somebody is. I mean, I wouldn't really recommend the person to try to get the AMC and GME investors riled up. Even though I do believe in the concept and then the whole idea of getting all retail together, and trying to I guess in my opinion try to get a stock to just run like crazy. Maybe create a squeeze for Fngr, which would be nice. I saw 715 in that order. That was weird. So what is going on in the news? Mark R with the news here. On Wednesday, investors will digest one of the most important data points the Federal Reserve will consider in its next interest rate decision. April's Consumer Price Index (CPI), or aka the CPI report. Inflation report set for release at 8:30 in the morning Eastern Time is expected to show headline inflation of 3.4%, a slight deceleration from March's 3.5% annual gain in prices, according to estimates from Bloomberg. Over the prior month, consumer prices are expected to have risen 0.4%, matching March's month-over-month increase. Yeah. How more bullish can we get? My God, inflation is getting better, right? We're reaching close to our goal at 2%. Isn't that wonderful? Makes me sick. So I'm currently trying to kind of go back in time, but knowing the fact that there were so many orders taking place on the time and sales, it's kind of tough to actually get to that point. We got a 20,000 order here for 831 sell order. There were instances where I actually caught an order in between of like 11:30 something, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I mean, you can literally look at the time and sales and see some crazy stuff happen, and some orders that just doesn't make sense, and you wonder why is that, what is that even doing there? And you have all these orders here of 838, 840 and whatnot, and then all of a sudden you see an order for like 11 and change or 3 something, and you wonder if this is all part of like the manipulation or whatever people usually call it, which is like what, crime candles, and in a ways to try to, like, you know, use some suppression and drive the price down, dark pools and all that stuff. I don't know what to call it. I know there's other people that talk about it. They're more of an expert. I'm just a technical guy and an average Joe in the market. But you know, it's just it seems kind of blatant that, you know, they actually would do such things, and seeing it in front of our faces, such as, you know, those type of candles, those wicks, those nasty wicks, and to see this at from a high of 720, and this is what it says here: a high of 720, a low of 340. And then the next 5-minute candle gave us a high of 724 and a low of 348. I appreciate everybody showing some love. Maddie, welcome back. I think you would have to go to Review Dork for that type of room. You would have plenty of fun there. That's more of your cup of tea. But yeah, where have you been, Maddie? You've been cheating on me with you know who? But yeah, I do appreciate the love. Thank you for the likes. Oh my God, I'm so happy. But yeah, if you like the content, if you like the music, and these type of streams that are so chill and just, you know, we're here open, you know, using this platform to talk about what's going on and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just feel free to show some love and talk about your experiences here in Line of All Trades' live stream. I'd like to thank everybody who joined here tonight and taking the time out of your day to be with your papi lion, and trying to figure out what on earth is actually going on. What is the actual speculation that everybody's talking about, that it's because of DFE, or it's because it's not retail doing this, it's, you know, it's so and so, and it's managed, and it's a controlled rally? Because if it wasn't any of that stuff and it was retail, then you would have seen this beyond $13, $14, $20 at this point. You would have seen some real price action for sure. You would have seen AMC at what, 200, 300% in one day for these orders, and then you would know for sure, oh my god, this is actually happening. Does he have... I hear Ace has beer, but that's it. Just been busy whenever you went on live. Yeah, I mean, that's I'm glad that you utilized your time, you know, and gotten busy while I get on stream. Appreciate it. I'm like, oh, Lion's on. I'm gonna use this time to actually, you know, get busy with my right hand and grab my cheek with the left. I'm kidding. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm just here searching. I'm looking for that specific order and time and sales, which could take a minute, but y'all can talk amongst yourselves while I look for this. That was the hookers are for Lion. I heard it was caused by hairy balls. Hairy balls. A lot of 8s here. Where's the good stuff? I'm trying to find that order. I literally had to wait until the close of aftermarket to do this, because every time I would scroll, like, it would actually scroll back up, and I felt like it was taking longer for me to do this. So look at these batches of orders here. 7 to 300, 4,600, almost 1,000 shares each. Oh man, I think that was the high, 839, 828. The pain is to get them to where they are, so I thought they don't care. I mean, that's true, but you would have to supply it somewhere and get it, you know, to where they you know, they're able to sniff it and then get wired and then press the button and start covering their positions. If that's how it works, I don't know. Big orders here. 834, 832. What is this Animal Kingdom happening over here? So what else is going on? How did you participate in this whole AMC GME rally? Did you guys get in? Did you guys swing it? Like, what is your current situation? And anything that's being said in this chat and in the stream is strictly in our opinion, by the way. Take it with a grain of salt, as you know. I believe that I'm pretty sure that is from experiences, man. and I think he's talked about it a couple of times. Ooh. A15. Maddie. One thing that Webull doesn't show here on AMC is the cost to borrow. But I heard the cost to borrow fee went up to like 13% or something like that. Zelly's inexperience says I can't even bring enough cocaine for the hookers to feel that way about me. What the hell? What the hell, Zelly? Don't support his cause. Sober up. Let me see, 25. Yeah, this is taking long. Guys, what's going on? What's going on in the chat? Flirtatious. You're talking about Beyond. Well, I got something that I posted on the Discord, so it's on the trading floor. If you want to check it out. Bunch of calls in there. It looks like they were loading up or something, but you know. Oh, look at that. This was was this 8:20? No, not 8:20. This is 7:20 p.m. Here you got an order for $6.20 and just only one share. Interesting. 620. I gotta remember that number. Why 620? I feel like for some reason it could be like some type of code. They're trying to tell us something on the time and sales. Ooh, 620. I know there was one for like 11 and change. I'm still trying to find it. I probably should have done this before, but then again, like I said, you know, after market hours, there was still trading going on. So this is going back down. 777. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Wait, when did this happen? Oh, this is wild. Look at this. Alright, I found something interesting. This was at 1811 military time. I would say it's somewhere around here. Let me do it in a 1 minute. 1811, which is right here. Now figure, look at this here. The low was at 766, 767, 760. What? Yeah, so 766 low, high 772. You got these orders here. Here in neutral from 885, 995, $11, 1099, $11, 1080, 1089, 1088. Yet it wasn't showing on in any of those candles. Let me look quickly at trading view. At 1811, same thing. High of 771, low of 767. It doesn't show here. Gosh, I just wonder what is this all about? Look at these orders. Look at that. Look at that. 1089, 1090. We got some orders here for 1130, 1130, 1128, 1113, and then afterwards it goes back to 770 where it was currently trading. Interesting. What's up, Bob Lee? Bob Lee in the stream, what is going on? Haven't seen you in a while. I heard this guy's stream was lit the last 2 days. Yeah, crazy orders. I don't think a lot of people are. I don't think a lot of people do this on stream and they actually look at the time and sales. But the fact that these orders here came out in neutral, but it didn't show up. It didn't show up here. On here, and it makes you wonder like what it's all about. But yeah, and then it just goes back to regular trading here, 770, 769, and beyond. So this is why sometimes it's a it's kind of a good thing to look into time and sales after trading is over and look at what's going on in the after hours and probably pre-market. Oh, you never get my notifications? Damn. Yeah, you gotta hit that bell, bro. Hit that notification bell. Ding ding a ling. But that's cool though. I hope everything is good. Work is good. Family's good. You know what I'm saying? That you're hanging in there. How did you deal with this whole rally from AMC and GME? Did you get some? You got a little some? Let's see, 772. I'm here trying to look right now for that specific order because there was a wick at the beginning of after hours trading. We have 3 wicks here. One that ended up falling to 620, and then 2 wicks that went to 340 and 348. Trust me, the bell is on. Oh damn. I don't think the bell is sounding loud enough for you to hear it. That's cool though. Congrats. And everybody else who actually managed to take advantage of this swing. I see it as a swing. Again, if I might just have an opinion as to why, I just don't think that it's really that time yet. Again, with everything that's going on in the markets, you got CPI, CPI data, you got the SPY still, like, you got the SPY close to all-time highs again, and most of the stock market in the green because of it. And you would figure if this, quote-unquote MOAS was supposed to happen, I would think that the markets would be going through some type of correction. Well, a huge correction, maybe 50% correction and literally just tanking the whole stock market based on whatever event and triggering a whole bunch of like global margin calls and whatnot, and having all these, you know, firms collapse and closing down, and like just imagining those types of scenarios. And then you wonder, wow, like every share that they have to cover, all of the price action that you've seen today compared to what could have happened if that scenario would have taken place, oh my god, I think that would have been a lot crazier. I think you would see, in my opinion, it would see like 200 to 300% day rallies, and I think by now you would have seen AMC at over $20 in one day. And gosh, I mean, just thinking about it, you know, GME $120 tomorrow. Well, we would have to see what's going on in overnight trading. So if y'all have Robinhood right now, yeah, you could be able to pull up and find out what it is right now. I might as well just do it right now and pull that up. You might see something. Don't look at my. You don't look at that. I had to make sure, and I make sure you don't see that. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. GameStop is at $57.71. Good lord. It's up 16.72%. Where did GME close today? Was, hold on. Does it say here? No, I gotta go to Webull. No, if I change it. Okay, it closed at $48.75. $50.70 in the after hours, up 4%, and now it's at $57.70. So we're up $8.27 and counting. Will it actually spring back up right now? We would have to check in maybe in the next 5-10 minutes or so. I'm still like thinking. I think wait, Maddie. I think it would be Lion with a yellow bandana versus Roaring Kitty with a red bandana. I would actually like to see that fight. No, it's right here. 57.69 right now, currently overnight trading. Believe it or not. So, there's two scenarios that could happen. Either you see GameStop climbing back up and hitting back at what, like $60-65, and it continues into pre-market hours tomorrow. Then you would know, and then you would see AMC follow right behind it, and I believe Beyond and other stocks would also follow too as well. I mean, look at what happened at Beyond. Beyond was up what, $8? I think it was at a low of $7, right? I don't know if anybody check and see. I think. Let me look at it here. Look at Beyond. It did hit below $8 for a bit, and then started to climb just as the same as it did with AMC and GME. Look at the 5-minute chart here. This could start rebounding actually. From here, you can see the 50-day SMA trying to gain a bottom and then start to curl right back over. And also have the RSI and the MACD also curl back to the upside. Jenny, oh wow. Jenny, I haven't seen you in a bit. What is going on? Yikes, Maddie. Barbara's in here too. Good to see you, Barbara. Okay, 55.86. So it's actually trying to come down to just a little tad bit right now. We're gonna leave it on this chart for a bit. Candlesticks. Let me see what happens there. Let's see what the cost to borrow is. We'll just update this real quick. And it shows that as of 1545 military time, the cost to borrow fee is now at 15.84%, and with only 100 shares left available to borrow. That's good. That's good. Your kids better be good and behaving and listening to mom, not having to catch those sandals. But yeah, it's okay. Let's look at let's go look at beyond actually and see what the borrow fee is. I know it's actually pretty high. Yeah, it is. It was at 195.33% here with 700 shares available left to borrow yesterday. Now it's back down to 174.89% with only 4,000 shares available to borrow. So even that's high. I've even seen the short interest of the float. I think at around like 40%, with 25 days to left to cover. I'm like, what? That's crazy. All right, Bob. Again, nice of you to join and stop by. I appreciate you, and much love to you, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. Right on, right on. Thank you. Deuces. Let's see. Stalgo tracker apparently it shows that there's 1,600,000 shares available to borrow. 205,752 calls in money expiring May 17th at the $7 strike here, and you have more than 17,449 calls in the money. Wow. Alright, what about GME? So you got 80,000 here shares available left to borrow. Free float lock 49.4%. Interesting. 3.3% fee. Alright. What up, Matt K? Matt K is back here. We got the whole crew from Williams Stream in here. Let's see. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. What is going on? You sound like you're happy, Matt. Matt K is like getting hype right now.
All right, you guys. All right, we're getting there. We're going to see a lot of action right now. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Please don't do it. Just stay down. Stay down. Anyway, I think you guys already know the gist of AMC and everything. Okay. I'm gonna give my own version of the TA and what I would expect for AMC to do if GameStop does not hold around where it's trading right now and it starts to climb back down below $50 and into pre-market, then you will see AMC follow too as well. I mean, the way that AMC closed in the after hours, it will only give me a reason to believe that this could be head and shoulders and down right back into the $6.50 to $6 range, and perhaps retesting here as another bottom, mainly because we had two touches here, and if this comes to fruition, we would have another one here and try for maybe another bounce above $6, which would be the bearish case scenario, right? So if you guys see that, that's the possibility. Now what if it breaks below that? Then we would have more risk to the downside and going back to that $4 range, 350 maybe. I really hope that's not the case, because this is one heck of a rally here, and coming a long way from a low of 234, and seeing this huge rally happen these past 2 days have been astronomically crazy. I don't know if that's a way of saying it, but you would think that this would be the beginning of, you know, this to actually happen. But the fact of the matter is, and I know like others might not agree, but you know what, you got to look at it from a realistic standpoint, that this was indeed what?
APND. Yes, children, that's right, APND.
And for a temporary amount of time, you only see a P&D in setups like this, because from 2 and 230 all the way to 13 and change, you don't think that this was indeed the MOAS. But you know what, I just can't seem to think that that this is it, that this was, you know, gonna be the moment that, you know, everybody's been waiting for. But we cut off here, we got ourselves like a little tiny double top, and then we started to tank like crazy today, and ended up here touching at 586, I believe, from 13 and change, and hitting a nice I guess you would say a double bottom here. But if this, again, like I said, confirms and the head and shoulders comes to fruition, then we could see third retest here of this area, and for a third bottom, 1, 2, 3, you could either start the process of completing that and bouncing back, or we would see this to continue to the downside and continue seeing you know, this fatso dump more shares and whatnot, whatever the case is, you know, for this to continue to sell off. Like I said, this is where it just gets risky, because again, you have to bring in all the factors, and the fact that, you know, this just doesn't seem like the time, and it was too good to be true. You still had to make sure that you take whatever you can from this big rally and play it safe, take your gains, financial advice, and then eventually but in that moment you get back in. But since we see, and again, not financial advice, this is just me being hypothetical and my TA, that this is trading up under the 200-day SMA, and the 50 SMA is looking like it wants to curl back down, which would only lead me to believe that we would have more of a bearish divergence. So this could be the scenario, right? Bullish case scenario. The bullish case scenario is if somehow GME continues to climb, and as you can see here, GME is now $58, and if we see GME climb back up to retest $65 and continues on in the pre-market, that would only lead me to believe that AMC would do the same exact thing in pre-market, hold this at 750 and bounce right back over the 200-day SMA and try to hit around the ranges between 850 and 9 and continue rallying from there for a round 2. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like to see that, but then again, you'd never know. Again, things can happen in a matter of moments. When market opens tomorrow, then you have CPI data at 8:30 in the morning. So who knows if the market tanks and it has some type of influence on the meme stocks and it starts to actually dump and dive, or vice versa. All right. But right now you see that it literally tried testing a few times to break over the 200-day SMA. And this is the 5-minute chart. I didn't even go in the longer term. I didn't even go to the larger time frames. That's the thing. That's crazy. MACD here looks like it has a long way to pull back. Back here. All right. So let's go quickly to, let's say, the 4-hour. And I mean, this thing is literally like at the peak. I mean, look at that MACD. At the peak. You got lighter bars here, which would indicate that the momentum is actually falling back down, which means that this would have more confirmation of a sell-off here. If that was the bearish case scenario, and then this would actually reject and start to, go back to that level where I said earlier. No lines, but just cross it though. Just cross it. All right. Now, what I notice here on the 4-hour is that the 50-day and the 200-day SMA, simple moving average, is actually meeting or is having an entanglement. I think you're familiar with that word because they're like intertwined and having an entanglement. They're having relations with each other, and they're fighting to see which would actually go on top of the yellow or the red. It looks like the yellow is actually liking the position of being on top, and therefore if it would actually continue and you see the 200-day be at the bottom and the yellow at the top, cowgirl style, and I would say that the trend would continue to go to the upside. Now if it's the other way around and you see that here, I'll give you another scenario here. So what if the red didn't like to be at the bottom, all of a sudden flips the yellow over, and then all of a sudden now you got a rejection and the yellow is going down. So that would only lead me to believe that AMC would confirm that that downside. Okay. So you either have this level of support, and if it fails, then you have around this area, around four-ish. So just be mindful of what you're doing. Okay. Here on the hourly, it's a little different. But you can see that the EMA clouds is bearish. It's fat and red. And the candle is actually coming back down too. It's like a bear flag in a way. The volume too is also moving. So just keep that in mind, right? What is this? Shorts would have to start actually getting margin for this to get a second life, an actual squeeze. Maddie says another one with these invisible lines. What are y'all talking about? Invisible lines? Maddie here, invisible line. I didn't know you could put spaces in YouTube chat. That's all I can see. God, if it falls to under the $6.07 ish mark, there is a hole in the support which will actually drop through quick and could really scare folks. Yeah, I would think that based on those that already suffer from PTSD from the first rally and the buy button getting taken away, you would think that they would have the ability to just kind of drop out and be like, no, it's not happening again. I'm not risking it. And then they dump. Not financial advice. Just an imagination here I'm having. But who knows if that was the scenario? I mean, what if this was just a trap, a tactic to lure them in and be like, hey, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of... Oh. And then you get trapped in a box. You get trapped in the box now, and you're like, oh my god. And then you see this tanking all the way down, right? Because they like to play psychological games like that. It's part of the whole process, the whole game of trading in the markets. So it's kind of sad that they like to take advantage of retail like that, and know the fact that some people just don't have the mental fortitude to actually handle things like that, and to actually know when the time to buy and the time to sell is, and make your gains. Do not leave any profits in the table and let it go back to the market makers and go to waste. It's not what you're here to do, right? Just in my opinion, of course. So just have that mental note there. We have Best Destiny PvP FFIE. Welcome to the stream, by the way. But FFIE, where did I hear that from before? I've heard of that ticker. Can you refresh my memory on that? Oh, Jenny, thank you. I appreciate you visiting. I hope everything is well with you, and whatever the case is, hang in there, keep your head up, stay strong, and thank you for checking in. As always, much love. Thank you, Jenny. All right, so I already gave you my analysis here, my hypothetical analysis on AMC. All right, so just take that mental note. I'm gonna go over quickly FFIE and see what that is. Faraday, really? Wow, what? This thing was at like 4 or 5 cents. Faraday Future Intelligent Electric. If you want to be able to protect your electronics and stuff from, I guess EMPs and people trying to hack your stuff, you got your Faraday bags. And Faraday, this is the brand, right? Is this what it's all about? Oh shoot. What a rally though. Let's look at the daily. Wow, that is it's kind of sort of like the same situation with AMC and the other stocks. You had like 2 days of a rally here in some ways. You got here, which had a low of 4 cents going up to almost 5 cents. Then yesterday from 4.5 cents to a high of 7 cents. And then you have a freaking candle that's huge as like, wow. Literally went up to a high of 35 cents, 36 cents to round it up, if you want to just do that, with a close at 28.5 cents. This is nuts. Wow, look at the 4 hour looks even crazier in my opinion. So Best Destiny, thank you for bringing that ticker up. It looks like they had earnings too. They had missed the estimate revenue. Huh, interesting. Looks like it didn't really affect much of the stock, but whatever this was, I kind of want to think that it was all like part of the whole meme rally. Looking at it from a 30-minute time frame, this thing is still in the green on the MACD here. You can see the signal right here. I'm going to zoom in. Nice signal breakout. Trend here, the candles over the 7-day SMA. And the bands here kind of doing what it did here, and it's actually trying to expand again and increase in momentum. So I think FFIE still has a lot more room to go, in my opinion. That is interesting. Beautiful. I mean, it could be possible that you'd see 45, 50 cents on the horizon if this keeps up. What about the 15? So I guess I'll give my quick hypothetical T on this. You got 20 cents here that acts like support, since you already have a couple of touch points here around the same area. So I would say it would be above here. And then it looks like this would be the resistance. So far near 40 cents. What was the last high? So wow, so the 52-week range, we had FFIE at $117.36 and the low of 3.80, 3 cents, almost 4 cents there on the low. Very interesting. Let me look at this on the weekly. Wow, what happened here? This is crazy. Wow. Did this have a split or something? Oh, it did. Oh, it went through. Let me see. It went through 2 splits. It went through a 1 for 80 reverse split on August 28th of 2023. And then it had another reverse split here, 1 for 3, March 1st, 2024. So I would imagine the market cap is only 2.60 million. You hear this, Mark R? 2.60 million. Shares float is 37.55 million, and the average volume on 30-day time frame is 115.12 million, but the volume for today was at 1.57 billion with a B of shares traded today for FFIE. That is massive. Massive. Let's see if there's any news here. Faraday Future Intelligent Electric up over 284%, on pace for record percent increase. But what is the news on this? Let's see. Let's look it up here. So it's an American startup technology company focused on the development of electric vehicles. Founded in 2014, based in Los Angeles, California, and it began producing vehicles in 2023 and markets them in the United States and China. Let's I mean, not sponsored, but 6 hours ago, Barron's is I think they're adding this into the whole meme stock madness. It says here, Faraday Future Intelligent Electric stock is through the roof. That's nuts. Meme stock madness has returned, sweeping up shares of struggling electric vehicle producers. And then you got this unbelievable title here: Boeing delivers fewer jets. Why the stock is rising anyway? You can't make this stuff up, man, for real. You can't make it up. Goodness gracious. Let's look at their Twitter channel. I mean their Twitter page, and see what FFIE is all about. Ooh. We are a global intelligent mobility ecosystem company focused on empowering people everywhere to live, move, connect, and breathe freely. I guess that's your vehicle right there. Interesting model. Interesting. What do you guys think about their vehicle? What are your opinions based on FFIE? What is this? Well, I can't keep him in check. It was good to see you too. Oh. Women are the best detectives, though. Thank you for posting the link. Awesome. Thank you. Giant hugs. Big hearts. So everything about our cutting edge technology was created to make your life more connected, more engaging, more effortless. We designed our AI and user interaction to be intuitive and convenient as possible, giving you back more of your invaluable time. Interesting. Gosh. Yeah, I don't know much about FFIE, but I mean, if it's rallying because of the memes, I would understand that would be the case. But do be careful, of course, when trading stocks like these. Only at your own risk, not financial advice. Looking at the cost to borrow percentage fee for FFIE and the amount of shares that are now available to borrow at 9,600,000. So they literally stacked that up. It increased as of today, just about a couple of hours ago. So yeah, it's gonna be one heck of a battle there to keep it up, to keep it above 30 cents. So be careful. Clark and Julie, welcome back to the stream. It's been a while. How's everything with you and Julie? Say hello to Julie. Clark, what is going on? How did you do on GME and AMC? Julie and I have about 1,200 shares of AMC, and we have 115 shares of GameStop. We're going to buy another $500 worth tomorrow morning. Just not sure which one yet. What's your opinion? I guess everybody says this on their channels too, but I cannot give you an opinion on what you should do with your money and your investments because that is your decision. I can't have that made for you, but based on the hypothetical TA that I've given so far earlier in the stream, you take what you can with that information, but you it's up to you with what you do. As for me, and this is what I'm currently trying to do, and as of and as for FFIE, man, this thing was heavily shorted like crazy, so I wouldn't be surprised if this would actually as well rally with the other stocks too as well. 50 cents on the horizon, and if not, then this could go back down to the 20s, so just be careful with that. But let's go back to AMC again. Like I said, if it takes the bearish case scenario, if it takes the bearish case scenario, let's just say, and then that would be pretty much where the accumulation phase would be, and for people to, I guess, just speculating, buy more within that range and go for another swing. Or if you're dollar cost averaging as it goes down and lowering your average, that's another strategy too as well. And for you to have more bang for your buck, and just waiting for the moment to come where we actually would see AMC do its thing and go on a massive rampage. But like I said, I feel like I just, my opinion, I just don't think that it's time yet. I could be wrong. Don't quote on me about it. Again, you have GameStop right now currently overnight trading at 57.60. But like I said, it could either go this way back to 65, or it could go back down and head back below 50 and 40s. Where is this at? Yeah, around 40 to 50. Then that range. If it drops down, then you already know AMC is going to follow. If it goes up, then you already know it's going to go the other way. So, so, I guess I can be okay, Clark. I guess I could be a little transparent. All right, again, this is just me. But what I was trying to do originally was get into. I mean, I don't know if you just buy shares or you do options too, but I actually wanted to get into the $27 strike June 20th, 2025 calls because I still believe in the play. 1, 2, this was probably just a taste of what's to come and a lot more. 3, it gives me plenty of time, literally 402 days, more than a year for that contract to over time build that position, dollar cost average that contract, that call contract, and wait for the inevitable to happen so that those contracts could print heavy and make a shit ton of gains, in my opinion. So that is my strategy, Clark, and what I would do in this case. Again, just waiting for that opportunity, and if it comes down more, then that is what I would do. But anything can happen. Just as long as you're playing it safe, play at your own risk. Again, not financial advice. Shares, of course, are the safest route. Period. So if that's the case, you might as well just buy shares hypothetically in dollar cost average or lower your average, whatever the case is, and just keep building your position until you know when the time is coming and when it happens, Clark, and you get that bag. You get it good. Everybody else here, because that's where we came here for. Came here to win. Alright, so with that being said, that's my take on it. Right now, GME holding up at 57.60 something. What it appears to be a small little bull flag there. So, looks interesting, right? Anyways, let's go ahead. I'm not even gonna review GameStop. I mean, because it's pretty much the same. For AMC, they're all moving in the same algorithm, and the way it's been trading too as well. It's exactly the same. And you can see here too as well that GME was also trying to sell off at the end. So this is what it's looking like. It's same thing. You see, AMC algo, GME algo. Let's go to Gtii. And Maddie had a question. Now, I don't know if I would have been able to. Could I have? Let me see. Hold on. Where did we close for Gtii? 1450? 1450 for Gtii here? Huh. Why, thank you, Clark. Fine home. Wow. Interesting. So in the beginning, this was actually almost at 17 cents. Beginning of the trading day. It says that we closed here down 4.80% on the day at 15 cents. But you can see that there is some type of support here at above 14 and a half cents. So, man, what happened here? Let me look at the long time frame, or large time frame, whatever you want to call it. We go to the daily first. That's a lot of wicks. Oh wow. So, oh man, no problem, Clark. So I'm here to help in any way that I can. But what is the latest here on Gtii? I see that it's trying to come back down here at around the 13-cent range. But that's if it stays below the 7-day SMA. You got the bands here. It's sort of like it's actually coming back down a little bit here. And maybe we could hit like another double bottom. It seems like it's been doing that. Mark R, what do you think about this? In your opinion? Oh, you're off to work already. Damn. Just missed that. Think about this. NWBO is much cheaper than AMC and GameStop instead is shorting all three of them. Oh yeah, damn, yeah, that's true. We did talk about NWBO a long time ago. All right, stay safe, Mark R. Mark R. Be safe. Much love, man. Peace and happiness at work. Hope you get through the day. And yeah, be easy, bro. But just looking at this, huh? I'm gonna move this over here. I wanna say that even though the action has been kind of like slow for GTII, that there is still a resistance. There is still a force field here around the 14-cent range, and that we can somehow face with a double bottom like pattern right here. If we zoom in just a little tad bit, you might say that we are actually experiencing maybe, just maybe, if we could see some type of maybe an inverse head and shoulders, have a little bounce here, and then from there break above 20 cents. But it's taken a long time. I don't know what to tell about GTI right now. But all I could say is that we definitely need volume, like we've seen on GME, AMC, and other stocks, with a massive volume of 5 to 10 million, even 20 million in GTII. And forget about it. That's what we got. Market cap 55.16 million. The shares float apparently is 264.97 million. So imagining the float being bought out, I mean you can pretty much do the math yourself. We would be in the dollar ranges, $2, $3, $5 range. I mean, you could see how much 3, 5, 8 million could do to a stock such as GTII. If we can look back in time, it pretty much says it's, right here that back in that very week, that week of September 28th going into October, or the 26th, I might say, we had a volume of 38.11 million on just this volume here alone. I mean, this candle alone here on the weekly chart. And from a low of 124 to a high of 544. And then the week after with 26.89 million, all the way up to almost $9. So yeah, I mean, to be able to see that volume come back again for GTII would be fantastic. But for now, we're just seeing just constantly, you know, below a million. I mean, even though we did have 2 days where we did see over 3 million, over 2 million, and then after that, you know, the shares were being sold again for almost about the same range in 4 days. Time will only tell, because literally it's just been holding, accumulating, consolidating. Like this whole range here, you might as well call this the new accumulation phase, because literally, I mean, we're really holding around this range, and just waiting to see what happens within the next week or so. I don't know what the latest is, to be honest, because again, I just do technical. Mad Gun, it's good to see you again. Hopefully you're having a great evening. Mad Gun, I don't know if you took advantage of the rally with AMC GME, but hopefully you aced on it and made some bank. But I've just been hearing a lot about speculation again, and just opinions being thrown out there. But talking about how there's somebody coming from the rally of AMC and GME and taking gains and throwing it into Fngr, and perhaps GTII too as well. And with that kind of money and what that would do to these two stocks, it would be awesome to see that influx, that unprecedented run that, you know, would just come out of nowhere and shock everybody, and all of a sudden you see GTII at what, 50 cents and above, and Fngr at $6 to $7. But and speaking of Fngr, wait, I'm actually coming home from a DARW. What is that? And speaking of Fngr, since we're already on the topic here, we're on the chart, let's look quickly on what this is looking like. And to be honest with you, this setup here, oh shoot, okay. Oh man, I hope everything went successfully, and you had a good time. Wink, wink. So this setup here overall on Fngr, why does this look so good? This looks so good right now. I don't know. It might be just me. You guys are looking at the chart too, so you can be able to tell. I mean, you got this nice looking double bottom, and then all of a sudden into this nice long pennant here, if you want to call it that, and just trading in this range. I feel like in some ways this is looking strong, and it's trending. How it could probably try to break back past over 351, and 351, that was the price, yeah, and finally try to break for $4. I mean, we've been trying to see that for a while, but man, that is the main target of interest that Fngr is trying to look for, to break through, and from there the rest is history, and the rest is a story to be written, and who knows to what extent that this can actually run to. Again, last high for Fngr was at almost $10, 9.48 to be exact, and again, it's just a matter of time. I mean, we really had, the same scenario here. Now here, we got this going on. We got this going on. So I would only assume that we would go up from here. So Fngr looking good, right? I'm gonna look at the 4 hour real quick and see what's going on here. What time is it? 9:19. All right, I'm just gonna go over this for a bit. You can see here on the 4 hour, just literally hovering over the 50-day simple moving average, and the 7-day simple moving average here crossing right over the 50-day, and holding this this little channel right here. So if this holds up for a bit, we can actually, hopefully see a break from there and head up to 370, 375, and hopefully we can see a potential rally for Fngr. I would love it. I would love to see a rally just like GME did for Fngr, because that would be a miracle, right? Market cap 184.43 million. Shares flow is only 37.8 million, and we've only had an average volume for the past 30 days at around 424,000. Volume today was at 526.81 thousand. All right, so compared to GameStop's market cap now of 14.93 billion, with an average of 22.62 million in volume, and a shares flow is 266.95 million. Shares flow 266.95 million. Fngr is at 37.8 million. Interesting. So with that kind of volume from GME into Fngr, I would say it would be the same. It would literally make Fngr just freaking rocket, in my opinion. Let me see what Clark says. If I was these evil short hedge funds, I would just do some fake run-ups like this in hopes that retail will, oh my god, that hopes that retail will sell out. This is my thinking exactly. Once we have a squeeze in one of these, that money is going to then pour into the rest. Yeah, sort of like a domino effect. It would just trickle down to like every other stock and start squeezing there on its own. When a short squeeze comes in GTI, it's gonna blow past 1,000 per share, and that is what I believe. That is what you believe. Okay, Clark. Damn, what a price target for sure. Just imagining, and mind you, of course, GTII is in the over-the-counter markets, so not a lot of restrictions when it comes to halts. It's more than that, Clark. They know we are all talking about these same stocks. They better start being afraid. One falls, then they all fall. That's right, Maddie. That is definitely the mentality, of course. And this is just the icing on the cake. We just need the cherry on top, and for the cherry to explode, all types of cherry juices, sweet and tasty, and then we'll be able to see that delicious squeeze that everybody's been looking forward to in our precious stocks. So let's see what else. Maddie, you are the bomb. I think, and exactly, they better start getting afraid. Yeah. If I get 500,000 or $1 million out of one of these plays, I'm gonna pop. Damn, Clark is, man, what a soldier. Clark is really, he means business. Matt K, what the? Speaking of Matt K, let's talk about Mullen, shall we? Where's Mullen at? Where's Mullen at? What happened to Mullen? Let's go see. Let's go see. I think Mullen was up. Was it? What? This thing was only up 6%, 35 cents up. Mullen Automotive fiscal second quarter loss widens? What does this mean? Okay, so this setup looks actually pretty crazy. Matt K, what could you tell us about this setup here? My gosh. Look at all the green in that RSI. Those green bands looking crazy, huh? Had a volume of 9.65 million, above average volume of 8.9. Market cap of 40.17 million. Shares float 6.44 million. So we traded above the float. That's cool. What I would say is that this is indeed I mean, it's not running with the memes. What I would assume that wouldn't be the case, right? So my thing is cup and handle. I really think this has potential to definitely hit $9 again for sure. And then, you know, if he keeps coming out with these freaking catalysts, I swear this will definitely blow the top off. Mullen is one of those plays for sure. And look at that, as you see it here on the 4-hour too as well. Just these swings overall, and it's not bad looking either, because it looks like it could definitely bounce again and try to test back at $8. Sure. No way. No way. Matt K, are you serious? There's options here. Not financial advice, guys. Not financially. I gotta see this. When did they add options? I was really trying to. Wow, I'm actually hype. Bro, I'm gonna smack you, bro. Where are the options at? There's no app unless they're gonna post it on at pre-market hours to tomorrow. I don't see anything right now, dude. Come on, where is it? Oh my god, tomorrow? Jeez, freaking getting me hyped for no reason. Yeah, but that means I gotta like literally now now I gotta wait. Shares diluted 7 million for Mullen. Damn. Actually, let me look. Yeah, I read it. I read it already. I read it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna go check my actually, as a matter of fact, hold on. Oh, it's dropping here. 56. Go back here. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. 56. Hmm. 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 Okay, so all right, that is the cutoff. All right, so what is okay? So Matt K, what is your take on Mullen, and what do you think is the possibility of Mullen to have a little ripperoonie? You know, maybe we can all just take advantage and yeah, get some options. Oh, look at that! What do we have here, huh? Mullen, July 19, 2024. What is this? View all dates? Huh? Oh no, this is old. This is old. What are you... Bro, calm down and type normally, man. What are you trying to say? The 100 to 1 reverse split killed new options. Okay, but it doesn't mean that it's actually gonna kill it this time, because now the float is a lot smaller. They had no chance in hell to actually do that. David would not do that again in his life. Because he's gonna have people come in after him with pitchforks and flames. Cost to borrow for Mullen though, 116.39%. With only 45,000 shares available to borrow. So that is quite decent so far. And we're still in a good number. For Mullen. So we'll look quickly on the 1 hour. And if they place options, maybe 10. I'll throw in some YOLOs for $10 calls, for $9 calls. Imagine that. Or just do leaps. NFA. But Mullen Automotive has an additional $115 million in cap commitments to support the scaling of EV ops, whatever that is. Oh, he's trying to type like me. Yeah, I noticed. I was like, oh. I thought Matt was just being hype right now because options is actually coming back into Mullen, and he's gonna get $10 calls for June 21st. He's hype right now. Oh my gosh. I think that's all. I think that's all for that's all the tickers that we can talk about right now. Right now I'm just gonna view what's going on with Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is in a way still consolidating here. Wonder what's happening. Looks like it's been on a downtrend ever since this point here. And can we clone this? I wonder if this follows the channel here, and then all of a sudden just in time for CPI data. Then we have a drop in price, and then all of a sudden we hit 54,000, and then that'd be crazy, right? All the miners will puts on miners. That'd be crazy. Oh, Matt K, you're gone already? You're out? Well, good to see you as always, bro. Hopefully you and your family as well. You all sleep well. Have a great Tuesday night, and hopefully we see those options change for Mullen tomorrow, and see what kind of effect that would have on the stock. Hopefully some good stuff. Alright, Bitcoin. I'm gonna look at some futures right now, and then I'm gonna end the stream for sure. So Zelly, get those names ready. As a matter of fact, I can just look here and see what SPY is doing overnight. I think it's a lot easier. Oh gosh, yeah, look at that. We have SPY at 523.91. Where was SPY at? Oh shoot. So yes, the all-time high for SPY was 524.61. And 524.61, so we're like inching ever so closely to the all-time high for SPY again. Gosh, I really scary times. Oh gosh, the thought of SPY breaking all-time highs again, it's gonna make me sick. Hey Maddie, thank you Matt K as well. Thank you for joining me as always, even though it's only been for a little bit. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate you both and everybody else. 'Twas fun, so thank you. And sleep well, man, and hopefully talk tomorrow. Alright, so that's SPY for you right now. 523.91. Slowly trading. 56.57 for GME, so it's actually getting a little weaker. Again, we're looking for the break below $55. Anything below 52, then you already know that it's probably that time that the rally gets cut off short, and we'll just wait to see where the bottom ends up, and see where we can possibly take the swing again. Alright, so just gonna close this. We'll see what's going on with futures right now. Gold is steadily going up a little bit here, little by little, at $2,361.50 per ounce. And then you have silver futures here at $28.69, so it's kind of trying to hold off there a little bit. What do we have? Crude oil futures here at $78.39 per barrel. So it was at a point where it almost reached 80, but then it came back down. So it's been having a couple of swings here and there. And then what else we got? Nasdaq is just picking up here, and also it's crazy what this futures are doing. So yeah, no, futures aren't dumping croissant. But I think that's it. I think HKD, if I'm not mistaken, I think HKD was up today. Let me see. Yeah, I just realized this was actually up almost $5. All right. Well, anyways, I think that should be it about. Yeah, I think that's it for the stream. Yeah, we're gonna cut it off now, and we're going to yeah, say our good nights, good mornings. Thank you to Matt K for Tasha's Croissant, Barbara L, Jenny L, Matt Gunn, Mark R, Clark, and Julie, Bob Lee Swagger for coming by, Best Destiny PvP, Mark R, I think I said. It has been fun. Thank you for tonight's stream, for making this possible, and for everybody joining. And last but not least, the one and only Zelly Zen. Thank you for your help, for your assistance, for your positive vibes, giant hugs, giant love, giant hearts, and and we'll see each other in the next stream. All right, y'all. Again, much love. Everything that was being said in this stream is not financial advice. It's just strictly in our opinion, in my opinion, of course. And just be careful. Trading tomorrow and the rest of the week. Inflation data tomorrow, 8:30 in the morning. You already know. And we'll see what happens with the memes. All right, Al. Be easy. And have a great night.